History nearly changed forever during invasion. The Mongol Empire conquered countless mighty kingdoms. Kublai Khan ruled unstoppable lands with confidence. His armies terrified nations across vast continents. No enemy seemed impossible defeating before now. Only distant Japan remained proudly independent still. Kublai Khan demanded complete Japanese submission immediately. Imperial messengers crossed dangerous seas carrying ultimatums. Japan's leaders calmly rejected every threatening demand. Silence became their strongest, fearless diplomatic answer. The Mongol ruler considered rejection unforgivable arrogance. Revenge quickly replaced patience inside imperial court. Massive invasion plans began forming without hesitation. Shipbuilders worked tirelessly across conquered Chinese ports. Thousands hammered wood beneath relentless daily pressure. Forests supplied endless timber for mighty fleets. Blacksmiths forged countless swords and deadly spears. Archers prepared bows for distant brutal battles. Horses awaited transport aboard crowded warships patiently. Experienced generals studied detailed invasion strategies carefully. Maps covered enormous tables inside military headquarters. Every commander expected another effortless, glorious victory. Confidence filled every corner of imperial camps. Victory seemed certain before sailing even began. Japan quietly sensed approaching unprecedented, dangerous storm. Samurai sharpened gleaming swords through silent determination. Armor reflected sunrise across ancient castle courtyards. Warriors trained endlessly beneath disciplined, experienced masters. Every village prepared emergency defensive measures immediately. Fishermen reported strange fleets beyond distant horizons. Rumors spread rapidly across frightened coastal settlements. Families prayed inside quiet wooden shrines together. Children watched anxious parents without understanding everything. Mothers embraced loved ones before uncertain tomorrows. Fathers prepared weapons beside household entrances nightly. Fear quietly entered every peaceful Japanese home. Temples echoed with hopeful, solemn, heartfelt prayers. Monks encouraged courage despite overwhelming uncertainty everywhere. Samurai accepted possible death without visible hesitation. Honor remained greater than personal survival always. Every heartbeat anticipated inevitable coming confrontation silently. Ocean winds carried unsettling whispers toward Japan. Seagulls circled strangely above restless blue waters. Nature seemed watching history unfold patiently nearby. Mongol sails finally appeared across distant horizons. Hundreds of ships darkened sparkling morning seas. Countless warriors filled enormous floating battle fleets. Drums echoed across endless open waters loudly. War banners fluttered beneath cold autumn skies. Japanese defenders stared without speaking another word. Nobody underestimated terrifying invading imperial force anymore. Every soldier understood history awaited their courage. Retreat never entered determined samurai thoughts once. Their homeland deserved ultimate fearless sacrifice forever. Kublai Khan expected absolute, unquestioned submission immediately. Japan prepared fierce resistance against overwhelming odds. Destiny slowly approached through crashing ocean waves. The first battle grew dangerously closer daily. Every sunrise increased unbearable mounting tension everywhere. Every sunset carried silent, fearful expectations home. The sea separated hope from destruction temporarily. Tomorrow promised unforgettable moments beyond imagination completely. History waited beside restless ocean currents silently. Both civilizations stood before decisive destiny together. The invasion finally began with thunder. Mongol warships approached Japan's vulnerable coastlines steadily. Thousands of soldiers prepared immediate coastal landings. War drums echoed across misty morning waters. Samurai defenders assembled without showing any fear. Their armor gleamed beneath cloudy autumn skies. Bows tightened before deadly arrows finally flew. The first attack struck Tsushima Island brutally. Defenders resisted despite impossible, overwhelming enemy numbers. Mongol archers unleashed devastating coordinated arrow volleys. Japanese warriors answered with fearless close combat. Steel clashed beneath relentless cries of battle. Blood-stained rocky beaches and grassy fields. Smoke-covered villages consumed by roaring flames. Civilians fled carrying frightened children desperately onward. Homes disappeared beneath merciless invading armies quickly. Samurai refused abandoning sacred homeland without resistance. Every fallen warrior inspired surviving comrades immediately. Courage spread faster than overwhelming fear itself. Mongol discipline shocked determined Japanese defenders greatly. Coordinated formations advanced with relentless crushing force. Explosive weapons terrified unfamiliar Japanese soldiers initially. Thunderous blasts echoed across chaotic battlefields repeatedly. Horses panicked amid smoke and frightening explosions. Even experienced samurai briefly hesitated before advancing. Yet their determination never truly disappeared completely. Reinforcements arrived from neighboring Japanese provinces quickly. Local lords united against common dangerous enemy. Every warrior understood defeat meant national destruction. Retreat remained completely unacceptable for honorable samurai. Japanese defenders launched daring nighttime surprise raids. Small boats silently approached anchored Mongol vessels. Samurai climbed enemy ships without hesitation fearlessly. Fierce sword fights erupted aboard crowded decks. Mongol soldiers struggled inside unfamiliar nighttime chaos. Darkness favored courageous Japanese surprise attacks greatly. Several enemy ships suffered heavy unexpected losses. Dawn revealed damaged vessels floating silently nearby. Kublai Khan's commanders reconsidered invasion strategies carefully. Japan proved harder conquering than previously expected. Every victory demanded painful, costly sacrifices instead. Supplies gradually became difficult, maintaining efficiently daily. Strong coastal resistance slowed imperial momentum considerably. Samurai defended every shoreline with unwavering resolve. Villagers supported defenders through remarkable collective bravery. Women prepared food and essential medical supplies. Monks comforted frightened survivors inside sacred temples. Every citizen became part of national resistance. Hope survived despite terrible battlefield suffering everywhere. The Mongol fleet remained dangerously offshore waiting. Another decisive assault seemed inevitable very soon. Clouds slowly gathered above restless, open waters. Cold winds whispered across silent battlefields strangely. Experienced sailors sensed unusual weather approaching rapidly. Nobody recognized history-changing unexpected direction completely. Nature quietly prepared its overwhelming hidden power. The sea became increasingly restless every hour. Dark horizons concealed approaching unstoppable danger silently. Invaders remained confident despite growing warning signs. Japanese defenders noticed changing winds with concern. Every heartbeat anticipated another brutal confrontation ahead. The ocean held unimaginable secrets beneath waves. Destiny approached riding powerful gathering storm clouds. Neither army controlled what happened next. Heaven itself seemed watching both armies silently. Everything changed before sunrise arrived. Dark storm clouds covered endless northern skies. Powerful winds suddenly battered massive Mongol warships. Towering waves smashed wooden vessels without mercy. Heavy rain blinded frightened sailors during chaos. Anchors snapped beneath relentless crashing ocean currents. Ships drifted helplessly toward dangerous rocky coastlines. Commanders shouted desperate orders above roaring thunder. Nobody could hear anything through violent winds. Panic spread across crowded invasion fleet instantly. Horses screamed inside, violently shaking transport vessels. Soldiers desperately grabbed slippery wooden railings tightly. Countless sails ripped beneath unstoppable hurricane-force winds. Broken masts crashed across crowded warship decks. Burning torches disappeared beneath pouring rain immediately. Navigation became impossible through terrifying darkness everywhere. Fleet formations completely collapsed within terrifying moments. Proud warships collided with tremendous crushing force. Wood shattered beneath overwhelming oceanic violence instantly. Many vessels overturned before horrified surviving crews. Thousands disappeared beneath freezing turbulent waters forever. Floating wreckage covered enormous sections of sea. Cries for help faded beneath thunder quickly. Armor dragged countless warriors toward ocean depths. Survival depended upon impossible desperate luck alone. Japanese defenders watched distant devastation with disbelief. Samurai remained silent before overwhelming natural destruction. Even experienced warriors feared nature's incredible power. Nobody celebrated suffering despite enemy losses completely. Storm clouds continued unleashing relentless destructive fury. Every crashing wave erased imperial ambitions forever. Kublai Khan's invasion unraveled beyond recovery instantly. Months of preparation vanished within single night. Countless dreams disappeared beneath roaring black waters. Japan remained standing despite overwhelming military threat. Survivors reached beaches exhausted and deeply traumatized. Many wandered, searching missing companions desperately afterward. Broken weapons littered devastated rocky shorelines everywhere. Torn battle banners floated across silent waters. Seabirds circled abandoned wrecks beneath gray skies. The ocean slowly reclaimed every forgotten battlefield. Japanese monks offered prayers for fallen souls. Villagers cautiously explored damaged enemy vessels ashore. Stories spread across villages incredibly fast afterward. People believed divine protection saved Japan completely. They called miraculous winds sacred kamikaze forever. The legendary name inspired future generations endlessly. Hope replaced overwhelming fear throughout Japanese communities. Temples echoed with grateful emotional ceremonies daily. Families reunited beneath peaceful clearing skies together. Tears mixed with overwhelming, thankful, joyful relief. Victory arrived through unimaginable natural intervention unexpectedly. Yet everyone sensed danger remained unfinished still. Kublai Khan refused accepting humiliating defeat quietly. Pride demanded another larger invasion immediately afterward. Shipyards resumed frantic construction across empire rapidly. Thousands more soldiers prepared future campaigns eagerly. Japan strengthened coastal defenses without wasting time. Stone walls protected vulnerable landing beaches carefully. Samurai trained harder than ever before daily. Every citizen expected another terrifying invasion soon. Peace remained fragile beneath uncertain future skies. History prepared another unforgettable, deadly confrontation ahead. Destiny had not spoken final words yet. Another storm waited beyond distant horizons silently. The greatest test still remained ahead. Kublai Khan rejected humiliating defeat without hesitation. His imperial pride demanded another massive invasion. Shipyards worked tirelessly across conquered Chinese coastlines. Thousands built stronger vessels for revenge together. Fresh soldiers gathered beneath fluttering imperial banners. Commanders promised overwhelming victory against stubborn Japan. The second invasion exceeded previous terrifying scale. Hundreds more ships crowded busy harbors patiently. Tens of thousands prepared crossing dangerous seas. Supplies filled every available cargo vessel carefully. Horses boarded transport ships before departure silently. Drums echoed across enormous imperial naval camps. Japan watched every preparation with growing concern. Samurai strengthened coastal defenses through relentless determination. Massive stone walls protected vulnerable landing beaches. Every village organized emergency response plans together. Farmers stored extra food for difficult months. Blacksmiths forged countless swords without resting daily. Monks prayed continuously inside sacred mountain temples. Families accepted uncertain futures with quiet courage. Finally, enormous Mongol fleets approached Japan again. Countless sails covered distant blue horizons completely. The sea resembled endless floating battlefields already. Japanese defenders refused surrender before fighting started. Fierce clashes erupted along heavily defended coastlines. Arrows darkened skies above roaring battlefields immediately. Spears collided beneath relentless waves, crashing loudly. Brave samurai boarded enemy vessels during darkness. Night attacks created confusion among invading soldiers. Mongol commanders struggled restoring battlefield coordination quickly. Days passed without decisive imperial breakthrough anywhere. Japanese resistance remained stubbornly incredibly resilient throughout. Supplies slowly diminished aboard crowded invasion fleets. Fatigue weakened disciplined imperial soldiers gradually. Morale declined despite overwhelming numerical superiority still. Then dark clouds returned unexpectedly once more. Powerful winds swept across restless open waters. Experienced sailors immediately sensed familiar approaching danger. Fear spread faster than previous battlefield victories. Towering waves surrounded vulnerable, anchored warships instantly. Another violent typhoon struck invading fleet mercilessly. Wooden vessels shattered beneath unstoppable natural forces. Thousands disappeared beneath furious, crashing ocean waves. Imperial dreams vanished alongside sinking mighty ships. Japan survived impossible danger once again together. Survivors remembered terrifying storm forever afterward faithfully. Kamikaze became symbol of divine national protection. Legends spread across generations through unforgettable stories. Kublai Khan abandoned future Japanese invasion plans. His greatest ambition remained forever unfulfilled afterward. Japan preserved independence through remarkable resilience ultimately. Nature dramatically altered world history forever afterward. Every survivor carried unforgettable, painful memories home. Every family honored courageous fallen warriors respectfully. Temples celebrated miraculous national survival with gratitude. Historians still debate remarkable events passionately today. Evidence confirms extraordinary storms changed everything completely. Courage alone never guaranteed certain survival always. Nature sometimes becomes history's strongest unexpected warrior. The sea protected Japan beyond human expectations. Empires rise despite unstoppable ambitious leaders frequently. Empires also fall before unstoppable natural forces. History remembers courage alongside astonishing coincidence forever. Japan endured against impossible, overwhelming odds triumphantly. The legend still inspires countless generations. Japan emerged forever transformed after terrifying invasions. Samurai gained legendary status through unmatched bravery. Their courage inspired generations across distant centuries. Every battle strengthened national identity profoundly forever. Coastal defenses remained vigilant long after victory. Memories haunted survivors throughout their remaining lives. Families honored fallen heroes with solemn ceremonies. Temples echoed peaceful prayers for departed souls. Kublai Khan never conquered determined Japan completely. His greatest ambition faded beneath relentless waves. Mighty empires still possess unexpected hidden weaknesses. Overconfidence often blinds even brilliant rulers completely. Superior numbers guarantee nothing against determined resistance. Preparation matters before decisive historical moments arrive. Unity becomes strongest shield during overwhelming danger. Fear loses power before unwavering collective courage. Japanese resilience amazed neighboring kingdoms for generations. Their survival reshaped East Asian history forever. Kamikaze entered history through unforgettable, extraordinary circumstances. Originally, it meant divine protective heavenly winds. Legends preserved miraculous events through countless storytellers. History blended facts with enduring cultural beliefs. Scholars still examine surviving historical documents carefully. Archaeological discoveries continue expanding historical understanding today. Different sources describe battles with varying details. Yet essential outcome remains remarkably undisputed throughout. Japan successfully defended precious national independence completely. Nature played extraordinary decisive historical role unexpectedly. The ocean became unexpected guardian against conquest. Storms defeated fleets beyond human control entirely. Every generation retells this remarkable dramatic story. Every listener imagines towering waves crashing endlessly. Every reader feels mounting battlefield tension vividly. The legend continues inspiring courage across cultures. History remembers impossible victories with lasting fascination. Great challenges reveal remarkable human determination always. Small nations sometimes overcome powerful empires courageously. Strong hearts often outlast stronger armies eventually. Destiny follows paths nobody predicts beforehand completely. Fortune favors resilient spirits during darkest moments. The Mongol Empire remained historically extraordinary nonetheless. Their achievements permanently changed countless civilizations worldwide. Japan simply refused becoming another conquered kingdom. That refusal echoed through centuries afterward powerfully. History often turns through unexpected fragile moments. One storm altered countless future generations forever. One decision protected enduring cultural traditions permanently. One victory inspired unimaginable national confidence continually. Lessons remain relevant even modern societies today. Never underestimate determined people defending homeland together. Never ignore nature's overwhelming, unstoppable, immense power. Never assume victory before battles truly begin. Courage always carries meaningful historical consequences eventually. Hope survives despite impossible, frightening circumstances continually. Legends begin where ordinary expectations suddenly end. Truth sometimes surpasses unbelievable fictional adventures completely. History rewards those refusing hopeless surrender courageously. Every generation inherits remarkable, inspiring historical lessons. Japan's story still captivates curious minds everywhere. The sea still whispers forgotten battle memories. Ancient waves remember every vanished warrior forever. Their sacrifices shaped tomorrow's peaceful generations together. History never forgets extraordinary acts of courage. The legend lives beyond passing centuries endlessly. Japan stood because courage never surrendered.